Hello and welcome back to Silvercare Daily, your go-to channel for all things senior health and wellness. If you're over 60, this video could literally save your life, or at least your heart. Here's a shocking fact. Studies show that almost half of seniors over 60 experience some form of heart-related problem. That's right, nearly 50%. Yet, many don't realize that the cause might be something as simple and overlooked as the way they sleep every single night. You might be thinking, how can my sleeping position possibly affect my heart? Well, it turns out that the position you lie in can influence your breathing, blood circulation, and even put silent strain on your heart muscles without you noticing. Imagine asking your heart to run a marathon every night, without a single break. Sounds scary, right? But that's exactly what happens when you sleep the wrong way, especially as you get older. It's a hidden stress that builds up slowly and can lead to serious issues like irregular heartbeat, high blood pressure, or worse. Before we get into which positions you should avoid and what you should do instead, here's a quick favor. Please hit the like button, share this video with your family and friends, and subscribe to Silvercare Daily. That way, we can keep bringing you these important tips to help you stay strong, healthy, and independent for years to come. So, are you ready to unlock the secret to better heart health just by changing how you sleep? Stay with us, because the difference could be life-changing. 5. Staying in one position all night. Many seniors often find comfort in settling into a particular sleeping position and remaining there throughout the entire night. While this might seem harmless, staying in one fixed posture for prolonged hours can have serious, often overlooked consequences, especially when it comes to heart health and circulation. When the body stays immobile in one position, continuous pressure is applied to certain areas such as the lower back, hips, or legs. This constant pressure compresses veins and arteries, limiting the natural flow of blood. When blood circulation is restricted, tissues receive less oxygen and fewer nutrients, leading to a buildup of fluids, commonly known as edema. Swelling in the legs, ankles, and feet is a frequent complaint among older adults and can be a direct sign that blood flow is being compromised. This stagnation of blood and fluid has a ripple effect on the cardiovascular system. The heart, responsible for pumping blood throughout the body, must work harder to push blood through partially compressed or constricted vessels. This additional workload can increase heart rate and blood pressure during sleep, conditions that may seem benign but actually place silent, chronic stress on the heart muscle over time. According to research published by the American Heart Association, prolonged immobility during sleep is linked to elevated levels of systemic inflammation and increased risk of cardiovascular events in older adults. Inflammation is known to damage blood vessel walls and accelerate the progression of atherosclerosis, hardening of the arteries, which is a major risk factor for heart attacks and strokes. The study highlights that even subtle improvements in nighttime movement and body repositioning can significantly reduce markers of vascular inflammation, improving long-term heart outcomes. An example of this can be seen in the case of retired professional athletes, many of whom experience circulation problems related to long periods of immobility or poor sleeping posture after retiring. These individuals often report symptoms like swollen legs, stiffness, and fatigue upon waking, early warning signs of compromised cardiovascular health. Moreover, staying in one position too long not only affects blood flow but also increases the risk of developing blood clots. Deep vein thrombosis, DVT, a condition where blood clots form in deep veins, usually in the legs, is more common among older adults with limited nighttime movement. DVT can be life-threatening if clots travel to the lungs, causing a pulmonary embolism. Hence, changing sleep position or encouraging slight movements during the night can be a simple yet crucial preventive measure. Beyond heart strain and circulation, prolonged immobility during sleep also contributes to muscle stiffness and joint pain. These conditions often make it harder for seniors to get up and move during the day, creating a cycle of inactivity that further impacts heart health and overall well-being. Practical solutions to combat these risks include using full-body pillows to maintain proper spinal alignment and prevent pressure buildup, placing pillows between the knees to reduce hip and lower back pressure, or slightly elevating the legs to facilitate venous return. Some experts recommend periodic gentle stretching or repositioning during nighttime awakenings to promote blood flow. Even small movements can interrupt the cycle of compression and improve oxygen delivery to tissues. In addition, smart sleep environment choices, such as a supportive mattress that reduces pressure points, can further aid circulation and reduce cardiovascular strain. Research indicates that seniors who incorporate these positional adjustments experience fewer incidents of swelling and wake up feeling more refreshed, as their hearts don't have to work overtime compensating for poor blood flow. In conclusion, while staying in one sleeping position all night might feel comfortable, it can silently increase cardiovascular strain, promote inflammation, and reduce overall sleep quality in seniors. By encouraging gentle movement and utilizing supportive sleep aids, older adults can protect their heart health, improve circulation, reduce inflammation, and enhance their quality of life. A heart that functions efficiently during sleep lays the foundation for vitality, endurance, and independence in daily living, making positional awareness during sleep a simple but powerful tool for long-term cardiovascular health. For poor spinal alignment, twisted or slouched position. Sleeping with a twisted or slouched spine might seem like a minor discomfort, but for seniors, poor spinal alignment during sleep can have far-reaching effects on heart health, nerve function, and overall quality of life. When the spine is bent unnaturally or twisted for extended periods, it not only causes muscle stiffness and back pain but also interferes with essential nerve pathways and restricts healthy blood circulation. The spinal column serves as the main communication route between the brain and the rest of the body. Critical nerves that regulate heart rate, blood pressure, and respiratory rhythm run through or near the spine. When spinal alignment is compromised by twisting or slouching, these nerves can become compressed or irritated, disrupting the signals sent to the heart and blood vessels. This disruption can cause the heart to beat irregularly or work harder than necessary, leading to increased cardiovascular stress over time. Furthermore, misalignment can physically compress major blood vessels adjacent to the spine, such as the aorta, the largest artery carrying oxygen-rich blood from the heart, and the vena cava, which returns deoxygenated blood back to the heart. This compression restricts blood flow and forces the heart to exert more effort to maintain adequate circulation, elevating blood pressure and increasing the risk of heart fatigue or failure, especially in older adults whose cardiovascular systems are already vulnerable. According to research published by the National Institutes of Health (NIH), poor sleeping posture that impacts spinal alignment is strongly linked to disrupted sleep architecture and heightened cardiovascular risk in seniors. The link is clear. Poor spinal alignment leads to restless, non-restorative sleep, which in turn raises the likelihood of hypertension, arrhythmias, and other serious heart conditions. Consider the example of former U.S. President Bill Clinton, who has openly discussed his struggles with cardiovascular health. Medical experts working with him emphasized proper spinal alignment as a key part of improving his sleep quality and reducing heart stress. This case underscores how even subtle adjustments to sleep posture can profoundly affect heart health outcomes. Poor spinal alignment can also contribute to chronic pain and discomfort, causing frequent night awakenings or difficulty falling asleep. This fragmentation disrupts the vital deep sleep phases, when the heart slows down, repairs itself, and recovers from daytime stress. Without sufficient deep sleep, the heart remains in a heightened state of activity, accelerating wear and increasing the risk of cardiovascular events. Simple interventions like using ergonomic pillows that maintain the spine's natural curves can help enormously. Cervical pillows support neck alignment, while wedge pillows can elevate the upper body to prevent slouching and reduce pressure on the heart and lungs. These adjustments promote healthier nerve function and improve blood flow, reducing strain on the cardiovascular system during sleep. If you often wake up with stiffness, soreness, or numbness, it may be a sign that your spine is out of alignment at night. Addressing these issues early by adjusting your sleep setup and posture can protect your heart from silent but serious damage over time. Remember, your spine isn't just the backbone of your body, it's a critical conduit for the nerve signals that regulate your heart and other vital organs. Maintaining proper spinal alignment while you sleep is a simple yet powerful way to support your heart health, improve sleep quality, and enhance your overall vitality as you age. 3. Right-side sleeping. Sleeping on your right side is often seen as a better alternative to sleeping on your back, especially for those who experience issues like acid reflux or sleep apnea. However, for seniors and individuals with underlying heart conditions, right-side sleeping might have some unintended consequences that could negatively affect heart health. The primary concern lies with the vena cava, the large vein responsible for carrying deoxygenated blood from the lower body back to the heart. Anatomically, the vena cava is positioned on the right side of the body. When you sleep on your right side for an extended period, this vein can become compressed under the body's weight, which restricts the efficient return of blood to the heart. Restricted blood flow means the heart receives less blood to pump throughout the body, making it work harder to maintain circulation. This extra workload can raise heart rate and blood pressure during sleep, a time when the heart should ideally be resting. For seniors, whose cardiovascular systems are already compromised due to age-related changes like stiffened arteries and reduced cardiac output, this strain can be particularly harmful. Furthermore, right-side sleeping can aggravate certain heart rhythm disorders. Individuals suffering from arrhythmias or palpitations may find their symptoms worsen when lying on their right side. Research from the Cleveland Clinic highlights that positional factors can influence autonomic nervous system activity, which governs heart rate and rhythm. Compression of the vena cava may stimulate the sympathetic nervous system, causing irregular heartbeats or an increased feeling of palpitations during the night. Data from the American Heart Association indicates that sleep position plays a role in the progression of some cardiovascular diseases. Patients with congestive heart failure who habitually sleep on their right side tend to report more nighttime breathing difficulties and palpitations, increasing their risk for hospitalizations. This is significant because nearly 6.2 million adults in the United States suffer from heart failure alone, many of whom are seniors. A historical example that underscores the subtle dangers of sleep position is the late Elvis Presley, who struggled with heart arrhythmias and reportedly had poor sleep habits. While his lifestyle factors such as medication use and obesity were primary contributors, cardiologists speculate that his frequent sleeping on his right side may have added stress to his heart over time, worsening his condition. Despite these concerns, right-side sleeping isn't inherently dangerous for everyone. Many people find it comfortable and sleep well in this position without issues. However, if you are over 60, have high blood pressure, or a history of heart rhythm problems, it's worth paying attention to how your body reacts after nights spent on your right side. Do you wake up feeling your heart pounding or experiencing dizziness? These could be signs that your sleep position is affecting your cardiovascular health. Switching to the left side sleeping position is generally recommended for better heart health, as it helps keep the vena cava unobstructed and reduces the heart's workload. The left side also improves blood circulation and reduces acid reflux, which indirectly benefits heart function. If you're trying to transition away from right-side sleeping, consider using supportive pillows or body wedges to help maintain a left-side position throughout the night. Over time, this simple change can lead to improved heart rhythms, less nighttime stress on your cardiovascular system, and better overall rest. Remember, heart health during sleep is not just about how long you sleep but also how you sleep. Making informed choices about your sleep position can be a powerful step toward protecting your heart and enhancing your quality of life as you age. 2. Stomach sleeping. Sleeping on your stomach is a common habit for many, but it can cause significant challenges for heart health, especially for seniors. When you lie face down, the weight of your body presses directly onto your chest and abdomen. This compression restricts the expansion of your lungs, making it difficult to take deep, full breaths during sleep. Since the lungs cannot fully inflate, the oxygen exchange in your bloodstream is reduced, forcing your heart to pump harder to deliver sufficient oxygen to vital organs. Over time, this extra workload on the heart can contribute to fatigue, elevated blood pressure, and even exacerbate existing cardiovascular conditions. The pressure on the chest while stomach sleeping also limits the heart's ability to expand and contract freely. Unlike other sleep positions where the chest is relatively uncompressed, lying on your stomach mechanically restricts the heart's movement. This can reduce cardiac efficiency, hindering the heart's ability to rest and recover overnight, a critical process for maintaining long-term heart health. Furthermore, stomach sleeping typically causes poor spinal alignment. To breathe comfortably in this position, many people twist their necks to one side and often arch their lower backs unnaturally. This misalignment can cause muscle strain, nerve irritation, and chronic back or neck pain. Persistent discomfort can lead to frequent awakenings and fragmented sleep, reducing the quality and restorative power of your rest. Poor sleep quality, in turn, elevates stress hormones such as cortisol, which increase inflammation and blood pressure, both well-known risk factors for heart disease. According to the American Sleep Association, stomach sleeping is the least recommended sleep posture for individuals with heart or respiratory problems. Research has found that this position increases the likelihood of sleep apnea and snoring. Sleep apnea, a condition marked by repeated pauses in breathing during sleep, drastically lowers oxygen levels and forces the heart to compensate, which over time may lead to hypertension, atrial fibrillation, or heart failure. An illustrative example is the story of the late great musician David Bowie, who reportedly struggled with sleep apnea. Although his specific sleep position is unknown, his public battle with cardiovascular health highlighted the crucial link between sleep quality and heart disease. His story raised global awareness about how disrupted breathing at night, often worsened by improper sleep postures, can silently harm the heart over time. For seniors, the dangers of stomach sleeping are amplified. As we age, lung capacity naturally declines, and the body's ability to cope with lower oxygen saturation decreases. Lying on the stomach further restricts lung function and reduces oxygen intake, which means the heart has to work even harder to compensate. This can contribute not only to cardiovascular strain but also to morning stiffness, fatigue, and diminished overall vitality. If stomach sleeping is a long-standing habit, shifting to a more heart-friendly position might feel uncomfortable at first. However, simple adjustments like placing a pillow under the hips or switching gradually to side sleeping can help realign the spine and ease breathing. Over time, these changes can improve oxygen flow, reduce heart strain, and enhance sleep quality. In conclusion, while stomach sleeping may feel natural, it poses significant risks to heart health, especially in seniors. The compression of the chest and abdomen restricts breathing and increases cardiac workload. Combined with poor spinal alignment and disrupted sleep, this habit can quietly worsen cardiovascular health and overall well-being. For anyone serious about protecting their heart, reevaluating and adjusting sleep position is a vital step towards healthier, more restorative nights. 1. Sleeping on your back, supine position. Sleeping on your back, also known as the supine position, might seem like a restful and neutral way to sleep, but for heart health, especially among seniors, it can be quite problematic. Medical research has shown that this position is closely linked to the development or worsening of obstructive sleep apnea, OSA, a condition affecting millions of people worldwide. According to the American Heart Association, nearly 1 in 5 adults has some form of sleep apnea, and the prevalence increases significantly with age. This makes the supine sleeping position particularly risky for older adults concerned about their heart health. In this position, the force of gravity causes the tongue and soft tissues in the throat to collapse backward, narrowing the airway. This partial or complete obstruction disrupts breathing repeatedly throughout the night, causing brief awakenings that the person may not even remember. These breathing interruptions lead to lowered oxygen levels in the blood, a condition known as hypoxemia, which places additional strain on the cardiovascular system. When the body senses these oxygen drops, it responds by activating the sympathetic nervous system, the fight or flight response, releasing adrenaline and other stress hormones. This results in surges in heart rate and blood pressure multiple times during the night. Over time, this constant stress can contribute to the development of chronic hypertension, one of the leading risk factors for heart disease and stroke. Moreover, studies have shown that sleep apnea caused by back sleeping increases the risk of developing irregular heart rhythms such as atrial fibrillation, AFib. AFib is particularly concerning because it can lead to blood clots, stroke, and heart failure if untreated. A landmark study in the European Heart Journal reported that individuals with untreated sleep apnea were twice as likely to develop AFib compared to those without sleep apnea. This link underscores the importance of managing sleep position for heart health, especially in seniors who are more vulnerable to both conditions. The impact of back sleeping on heart health is not only limited to sleep apnea. The supine position can also reduce overall oxygenation due to less effective lung expansion. Compression of the chest cavity limits breathing efficiency, which is vital for delivering oxygen-rich blood to the heart and other organs. When the heart doesn't get enough oxygen, it has to work harder to pump blood, potentially leading to long-term damage and heart failure. Beyond oxygen and breathing issues, sleeping on the back can also worsen gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, a condition prevalent in older adults. GERD causes stomach acid to flow back into the esophagus, creating discomfort and inflammation that can interrupt sleep quality. Poor sleep quality itself is a significant contributor to heart disease, as chronic sleep disruption leads to systemic inflammation, increased blood pressure, and metabolic disturbances. An interesting example of the dangers of back sleeping comes from the world of celebrity health. In 2017, actor Tom Hanks publicly discussed his struggles with sleep apnea, highlighting how positional therapy, changing sleep positions away from the back, was critical in managing his condition. Such public stories help raise awareness of how a simple change in sleep posture can lead to improved heart and overall health. Given these risks, medical professionals often recommend that seniors avoid sleeping on their backs, especially if they exhibit symptoms such as loud snoring, excessive daytime sleepiness, or palpitations. Instead, sleeping on the left side is generally preferred, as it promotes better blood flow to the heart and reduces pressure on vital organs. Special pillows and positional therapy devices can also help maintain side sleeping throughout the night. In summary, while sleeping on your back may seem comfortable, it is the worst position for heart health, particularly in seniors. It increases the risk of sleep apnea, reduces oxygen levels, causes stress hormone surges, and raises blood pressure, all of which contribute to serious cardiovascular conditions like hypertension, atrial fibrillation, and heart failure. Making an effort to change your sleep position can be one of the most impactful lifestyle modifications to protect your heart and improve your quality of life. Thank you so much for staying with us here on Silvercare Daily. I hope this video opened your eyes to how something as simple as your sleeping position can quietly affect your heart health, especially as we age. Remember, your heart is the engine that keeps your whole body going, and as we get older, it needs extra care and attention. Changing your sleep habits might seem small, but it's one of the most powerful steps you can take to reduce strain on your heart, improve circulation, and wake up feeling more energized every day. If this video gave you valuable insights, please show your support by hitting the like button, sharing it with your family and friends who might benefit, and don't forget to subscribe to Silvercare Daily for more expert-backed senior health tips that can truly make a difference in your life. We also want to hear from you. Drop a comment below sharing your experiences with sleep and heart health. Have you noticed changes after adjusting your sleeping habits? Your stories could inspire and encourage others in our amazing community of seniors who are taking charge of their health. Lastly, remember this: aging doesn't mean slowing down or giving up control. It means making smarter choices, investing in your body and heart every single day. Start tonight by trying that left side sleeping position we talked about. Combine it with good nutrition and watch how your energy and heart strength improve over time. Your future self will thank you for these simple but powerful changes. So let's commit together to protecting our hearts and living our best, healthiest lives well into our golden years. From all of us at Silvercare Daily, thank you again for watching. Take care of your heart, sleep well, and see you in the next video.